Up United! How good was that performance against Tottenham? It's like our first glimpse into what Ten Hag ball is really about. What impressed me the most was our pressing and how high up the pitch we were playing. Immediately, a Tottenham player got the ball. A United player was up his ass, pressing him, not allowing him to turn. We were winning the ball high up the pitch, and we were playing so high up the pitch. The second goal typifies it. Two of our midfielders were in the box and they combined to make that goal happen. Fred tried to take it over the defender, hit his leg, came back to Bruno, who finished. Before, we'll probably be playing with two holding midfielders protecting a back four. But right now, the back four is so solid. It's not even about that. We have always cried out for a midfielder. I think any Man United fan for years, we have known we needed a solid defensive midfielder. Ever since Carrick, we haven't really had one. And Casemiro was supposed to be that person when we signed him. That's why, even knowing that he probably wasn't Ten Hag's first choice, he probably would have preferred us getting a De Jong. The United fans were happy we got Casemiro because we knew it had solved a problem we had had for years. And his performances have been excellent. One thing we forget about Casemiro is that it's not just the fact that he wins the ball, he knows how to get his tackles right. There were a couple of tackles that he did. I was like, free kick, why would you? And he won the ball. Even me, I'm like, how did he get that right? It's not just that, it's his distribution, what he does with the ball. Immediately the ball is coming, he keeps the game moving. He doesn't take unnecessary touches. He finds a United player more often than not. I can imagine what. So that game was all round. Every player was excellent. Fred, is it Fred? I castigated Fred for his performance against Newcastle. He was poor against Newcastle. And this match, it was the opposite of what he was against Newcastle. And I have to give it up to him. He had an excellent game. Although his goal typifies who Fred is. Even with all those awesome performances, he still lacks that bit of technical brilliance. That's his goal was going to be. If not for the deflection, I'm sure Lloris would have been able to save it with his leg. It was literally a pass back, which typifies Fred. But his all-round performance was excellent. He was pressing. He was doing good with the ball. He made some very, very credible decisions, even with the ball at his feet. Bruno also, Bruno has been someone that I have criticized because I felt his performances had dropped. But one thing I'm seeing now is effort. If you cannot be brilliant, at least put in effort, because a lot of the time, effort is brilliance. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Put in effort, and because it's not magic. Cover more ground, do the simple things, and you would have a decent performance. And I think even today, Bruno was excellent. I love his attitude. The whole thing was beautiful. Sadly, the talk today has not and will not be about that performance. It will be about Ronaldo walking off the pitch. This is tricky. Why? Everyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of Ronaldo. So let me take off my CR7 fan hat and try to analyze this from a totally objective point of view. Ronaldo fucked up. Because yes, there's no way he should be walking out, because I'm sure he would probably know that doing this will take the attention away from the team's performance and put it on him. Regardless of the grievance he has with whomever, regardless of how he feels. And there are a couple of reasons why. If he was a 25-year-old, I would understand it. He's young. It's expected of young players to make such rash decisions. He's a 37-year-old. a role model in the team, he should be setting examples that of standards that you expect of others. So here's what should have happened ideally. If he has stayed and still he's unhappy, he still celebrates with the players, but everyone knows he's unhappy. Because here's the thing, the players know him, they know he will be unhappy. But he stays, and they're seeing that example, like, oh wow, even when this guy was not getting game time, and was unhappy, he still stayed and you get celebrated with the team. It will put in the younger players the mentality that even you, when you sit on the bench, because it will happen to a lot of the other players, you have no right to throw tantrums. For that, I think he has set a wrong example. I like how Ten Hag handled it, because I think Ten Hag I would assume he would handle it in a way that would be unbiased and everyone would come out reasonably pleased. Who knows, Ronaldo might tender an apology. Putting on my CR7 fan hat, could there be a justification for his attitude right now? Yes. He wanted to leave in the summer. Don't you get it? It's like, okay, I'm getting to the tail end of my career. I want to go somewhere else where I can achieve my personal goals. You said no, you are not selling him. Especially the Glazers. They were the ones putting down their foot that Ronaldo is not going. Even Ten Hag was adamant Ronaldo is not going. And I think that putting down his foot that Ronaldo was not going initially, because I think he changed his mind after some time, initially was what would have made even the Glazers also adamant. And now you held him back and said, no, don't go. And you are not playing him in the bigger games. Because we can say Ronaldo is getting game time in Europa League against Newcastle, he played a lot. But in the big games, the Tottenhams, the Arsenals, the Cities, he's not getting game time. Against Chelsea this weekend, would he get game time? Probably not, based on the fallout because if he gets game time now, it will seem like Ten Hag was pressured into playing him. So the whole thing is just messy. He should have been let go during the summer because you could see, I'm sure he knew that maybe my future is not in this team. But we decided to hold him and then not play him. Well, the whole thing is messy. I trust Ten Hag to deal with it. I think Ronaldo probably wouldn't be here by next season. He probably just has one more season to play Ronaldo. Can he leave by January? Man, who knows? The World Cup is there. Anything can happen, basically. But if Ronaldo is leaving, we should be well aware that we would need to get a backup striker. A backup striker, without doubt. We cannot let Ronaldo go with Martial's history and then not have another option. So, as a Ronaldo fan, it sucks that he's a villain. Yes, he is a villain. But yeah, he probably has his justification. Who knows? They might have promised him, oh, guy, you're a part of this team. You're going to get game time and week in, week out. He might have been promised that, for all you know. And then he's not getting that. How do you expect? How would you feel? Yeah, so the whole shit is messy. Let's take the focus away from that and put it on an awesome team performance, which also makes me ask, who has been our best signing so far? Casemiro, Anthony, Martinez. Yeah, who has been our best signing so far? Or Eriksen, exactly, those four. Eriksen, Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony. For me, it's difficult because they have all been excellent. In their own way, they have all been excellent. I would love to hear what you think. Who has been our best signing of the season so far? Drop your comments. Let's discuss it. Thank you for watching another Up United video. Till the weekend when we play Chelsea. See you later.